Hello, guys. Welcome along to the Laundry Room Podcast. It is episode number 10. Can you believe it? 10 episodes of me talking shite with some fabulous guests. Well, here, it's been great, and I'm enjoying it. Thank you for everyone that has been listening so far. You are all absolute legends. And speaking of absolute legends, I am joined today by Belfast royalty, a baroness, a bitch, and a bastard. Please welcome, make some noise from your own homes, because I can't hear you. It's Titti Von Tramp.
Be upstanding. Let me see that bulge in your panties, girls.
Well, there's a man in the wheelchair that can't stand up. What do you say to that?
I say,
Takes out.
No, it depends who's listening.
Nobody cares.
Well, I'll say Meals on Wheels. There's the hostess trolley. Could I have tea, coffee, disabled over the trolley, please?
Hostess trolley. It's great. It's coming through. Would you get me a drink at the bar? Yes, love. You always get nice, proper.
I think I serve quicker as well. So
God,
if you're tall and on wheels, you are sorted.
I'm going to buy myself a wheelchair for when your feet are sore halfway through the gig. I'm like, right, I'm going to get one. I'm like, push me
you
around.
Get one, no problem. You look a wee bit disabled.
Well, do my best. To be honest, all I can afford really is an office chair. So if somebody pushes me around in an old office seat, I'm like, that'll do me.
Well,
great.
I'm sitting here in your beautiful. How can I say this?
Lady lair, boudoir.
Well, I was going to say cupboard.
Shithole. Well, yeah, I call it Hong Kong. Everything goes upwards. It's like, you know, the Hong Kong buildings. Like,
oh, yes.
Hong Kong. Oh, Bluetooth device connected.
I love it. Going upwards.
Everything's going up with headpieces, wigs,
hairpieces,
posters of shows that I used to do.
Oh, back in your youth.
No, my granny and granda from there.
Back in their youth.
Dead. I know, back in their youth. Everything's
they
dead.
dead?
Aye, they've passed on.
Oh.
So they're here watching over me and like, what the fuck are you wearing that for the night? I'm like, it used to belong to Teddy. She gave me it.
I did. There's quite a few things here that actually have value cab driver spunk on it.
Whenever you did your big move away, she did give away things. I was the charitable case, and I got a dress, and within the first 3 weeks of wearing it, I done a burley, and cum just flew from it and smacked the woman in the mouth. And I was just
like a car wash.
What? It actually is. At the car wash and spun, and well, actually, I'll tell you a story. But have you ever peed in said dress? And sometimes you can pull them up, and as you're pissing, it was mid-flow, it fell into the flow of piss. So I was like, I'll be alright. On my way back out to perform, I went out and done a wee spin on the stage, and the wetness went into the crowd, and the lady said to me later, how did you do the water effects? I was like, well, love, you know what that is. It's all these pyrotechnics. It was my own piss flying off a sequin.
The Trevi fountain there she was, pissing on people. Lourdes, she was making people in wheelchairs walk.
God, Lourdes. Do you ever go up that airport on a Lourdes day? God, there's like wheelchairs packed right down, right out.
No.
Oh, it's a good
Not
laugh.
for me, darling. It'd be comedy gold for me. I'd be there pushing them out of the chairs and see, can you walk now?
Are you alright to go? Pat Kent's front of the queue. He's like, I'm going to get my money back.
Sure.
He's robbing the old bastards. That's what he's doing. Let's go, welcome to Forbidden Fruit. I'm going to get you blessed by the Cardinal. Like, £7 entry.
Many day I stood outside. There was one night myself and Pat were standing, and Pat used to in the day just lift the gentlemen's tops as they were coming in. If they were good looking and attractive, he would lift their top.
Yes.
And then he'd have a little stamper. Well, there was one night his little stamper got caught on some guy's nipple piercing.
Oh fuck. Stop it. Serious?
Seriously. So we had to get what do you call those things? Pliers. And tried to dismantle this stamper attached to this little 18-year-old child.
Oh God,
and the piercing was bleeding, there was blood everywhere, and all that. I'm going, and he's still going, £5, £5.
Vulcan Red Bulls upstairs. Titti will be on soon to call out birthdays. That's right. Take me back.
Randomness.
Guys, anyone that's listening to this, you know, are quite young and you've not heard of it. It used to be the place lovely Rain, which they went by several different business names over the course of the time. Its recent incarnation was called Libertine, but before that it was Rain, and that's where some of us older homosexuals used to go. Me in the 30s, we used to go there. That's how
in the 30s?
35.
Which bit?
All of it. These are Heather Mills's legs I've got. They're both wooden.
Oh, you got to read afford the ones that melted.
They're two lefts. I just go round in circles, so I can't go anywhere. I'm like,
walk straight. How dare you?
You're walking straight here. But yes, you were forbidden fruit. You weren't forbidden. Everybody had to go at that fruit.
Oh, no, excuse me. I don't do gays.
No, he's actually.
No, I don't. I don't do gays. I don't do vagina, and I don't do children in need.
No, but I'm saying, we were in them nights when there was something at the Odyssey and a couple of the streets stumbled upon El Divino when it became at El Divino time, and you're like, come on in, I'll look after you. Have a VIP stamp to the Heineken room. I'll come and suck you off in green lighting.
Oh, the green lighting was sensational. I was like having sex with Kermit the Frog.
It's like having chlamydia in your eyes. Like,
oh, lovely. Are we seeing this again on Tuesday when I go and get myself a wee test of cotton bud down my knob?
I remember the good old days. But speaking of good old days, tell us all about your start. How did you start being a bald bitch?
I was born this way.
An evil her in a big.
Well,
big
it just
shoe.
comes naturally to me. Whenever I was a small child back in the Old Testament, and I was in Noah's Ark, and they did go in 2 by 2 because I was making sure they did go in 2 by 2.
Dicks or animals?
Oh, people.
Anything at all.
Anything at all. Humans, giraffes, rhinoceroses, anything with a horn.
Big long snakes. Two at a time.
Stop it, big
Double-ended.
I'm getting a semi here.
Say,
I'm going to have to wipe my pre-cum in this beautiful gown.
Let's work away.
I'll pick up this green thing. What is
Same
this?
sequence. I'd rip a jab's
Who
eye.
made
Yeah.
that?
I got that online. I bought that off something.
Do you have cataracts?
Nah, it just does for old gigs.
No,
Yeah.
did you have cataracts when you bought it?
I must know I had an epileptic seizure that night, so
Fuck you, it's giving me an epileptic seizure sitting beside
the
it.
finger was just tapping any old button. I was like, oh no, fuck back.
Playing with a knob again, playing with a knob. So back to me, yes. So I started...
This is the podcast of tangents, I tell you, and tonight is definitely no different. I love it.
Just well, I was a young thing.
Young thing. What age is young thing?
I was 15 when I first started.
15?
Are
you serious?
I know. I entered a talent competition in the Crow's Nest, which is now part of Birch's Jazz Bar.
Yes.
It's now that, and it was one of the only gay bars back in the day.
That's right. Crow's Nest was before the Parliament.
It was indeed. So
Yes.
you used to go there, and then when the Parliament opened, you'd stagger around the Parliament after a bit of cruising, walking with a wee bit of a cum in your eye.
I've had cum in my eye once. It's very painful.
Oh, which eye?
The left. You can tell.
Oh, the pink?
It's winking at you.
The brown one?
It's winking, darling. It's winking.
Oh, I thought you were having a stroke. Can you smell toast?
No, I can smell that chutney you had for your dinner.
No, it's that green.
You are trying. That drink grass is getting full. Right, yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'm going to kick her cunt in. 15 though, when you went to start a drag
15,
contest.
and I entered a competition, and I won it, and that was 37 years in October.
37 years.
Yes, I've been dressing as a man, as a woman, like Camilla. No, like Camilla.
Yes, Camilla cargo ball bag.
My face to match.
Or is there talking about in the news, Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, the conspiracy is his wife is a man? Or has always been a man and groomed him from 15?
No.
Twitter's a great place.
No, excuse me, I have an alibi. It wasn't me. I can't speak French.
To be honest, she does. She look a bit like you with a blonde wig on. I'm like, is that Emmanuel Macron's wife or is that Titti Von Tramp?
Very horse-like, isn't she?
She is quite. Like, feed her with a flat palm. Feed her with a flat palm. And the windows of the Maverick. Those windows open up. You can always
We
hear
had
her.
this conversation earlier, and I was very disgusted. Disgusted.
Oh, it wasn't Macron being fed. It was somebody else. But we'll say nothing about it.
May she rest
So
in peace.
you went. What happened in? So you started in the Crow's Nest.
Started the Crow's Nest. I went for a competition, won that, and then it was just
What happened after? What did you win?
what did I win? A gig the following Saturday, and then it was just the odd thing here and there, and then I moved to Birmingham.
Right. Okay. So yes, did you decide I'm going to go to Birmingham? This
Go to
is my
Birmingham.
This is my moment.
Well, my cousin lived in Birmingham, so I thought I'd go over and see him just for the long weekend, and the long weekend turned into 8 years.
Fuck. You were there that long?
I was there for 8 years. Well, 7, 8 years.
Oh my god.
And I was working as a window dresser for Topshop in Birmingham. And
A waitress in a cocktail bar.
There's me. Oh, that's me.
When I met you.
Keep the
A
receipt.
window dresser.
I'm a British merchandiser.
Fabulous.
Indeed, who knew? A VM. A vaginal man.
I'm just a VM love.
Excuse me, I was talking, cheeky bitch.
I know. Go ahead. Go on now.
Back to me. Here we go again.
Sick.
So, yes, I'm one of the girls who worked there. She was a pole dancer for a nightclub called Miss Moneypennies, and their drag queen had been stabbed in the knees the previous Sunday for dealing drugs on the Sunday afternoon.
Sorry. Stabbed in the knee?
Yes, because you were going to do a drag queen during the knees.
Well,
How else is the fucker going to stand?
I mean, fuck me, stabbing the knee? Jesus Christ.
From
That's
behind as well.
They got her. They got her good.
They meant business.
There was no 2-step or fuck on the
No, she was doing no tango with her, the Argentine tango.
No chance.
Thud. She was doing the slug.
Fuck, so it opened up literally for you.
It did, so I said, let me see a picture of this person dressed up, and back then my drag name was just Roberta.
Was
I know.
it?
Yes, I just put an on my name.
Robert. Well, those nights you can't be bothered, Robert.
Oh, the Roberta. Oh, fuck this shit.
I can't be arsed.
So did that for... So then they seen a picture of me, and it all took off from there. So I would start off just as a podium dancer, and then I worked my way up to being top door whore, meter and greeter, and people. So they had two queues. You had the general admission, which is like scumbags and monsters. It was like Lurds. It was horrendous. So then there was the VIP queue, so I was in charge of all the nice people with money. Yes,
Yes, of course.
money and the good drugs. Yes,
That's one thing you don't see now in bars is a
Money?
Well, no, yeah, of course, but queue, like a VIP area. A lot of places now don't have an area where you like VIP area, like the Heineken room of Vildavino.
The disabled toilet. It was called in my day the honeymoon suite. It was called Titti's honeymoon suite.
The honeymoon suite. I love the sound of that.
That's what that was called. Back in Milk Ray, in the downstairs disabled toilet was called Titti's honeymoon suite.
Yes, that disabled toilet's still working away. Well, it's closed now, but it was working away. It was doing good. That was your honeymoon suite.
It
And is
was.
that where you take part in smelling brass house keys to make sure they were real brass?
No, it just had testicles in my mouth.
Oh, well, of course. I thought you were just partaking in powders and whatnot.
Oh, no. Well,
no, it's-
things you do for Jesus.
This is it.
Children in need and pudsey and yellow buckets.
I thought you said things you do for cheese. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what are you out in that toilet?
I'm lactose intolerant, darling. I don't do dairy. They pull back the first and there's cheese. I say, get yourself a cream cracker and get out the fuck.
Oh my God, like, I can't have crackers. I'm like, have a bit of bread, give it a wipe like a doorknob. Like,
Oh
fuck.
no, I say, excuse me, does that come with a cream cracker? Get out.
Get out,
Get out. One time this guy said to me, I pulled back the foreskin, it was like a dirty like triangle. I said, I'll wash it in your sink. I said, go wash it in your own sink. In fact, get your wife to wash it and get out. And don't come back.
Oh, wash it in your sink.
His name was Kevin.
Surname, address, social
I actually know all of that, yes. And he's actually known well on the streets. He knows well, but we'll not go down there. Yes.
God, now I'm like, right, does anybody know a Kevin? With all your details
Names on
Kevin.
postcards, please.
We both want £500 cash and a holiday to Thailand to buy dresses.
That was a long time ago.
So you were from Birmingham, and then what brought you back to Belfast?
My mum wasn't well, so I came back to look after her. So I just come back, and I had retired. I got rid of everything. I sold all of my clothes in Birmingham, gave everything away. So whenever I come back, I literally had I think I had 2 pairs of shoes, a wig, and maybe some underwear, and maybe a dress or two that meant something to me. Everything else I got rid of. Came back, and then it all started that night in the Kremlin 25 years ago when I stood on top of that Land Rover again.
And you did that there. At this time recording would have been 3-4 weeks ago.
A reenactment, yes.
A reenactment.
A reenactment. It's like the Truffles. A reenactment. Bin lids. I've the bin lids.
I tell you excited the community. Everybody thought, is she back? Is she back? And I was like, oh, no. Just like, no, I'm too busy. Sorry for that.
One night only, darling.
One night only.
I'm booked and blessed.
Absolutely. And where everybody tortured you on the door, like, oh my God,
I know we miss you. Come back. And I go,
kids wondering, like, who's that out of? Is
No.
your daughter get dropped off?
what happened to her?
And you're shouting, cock, you wee bastard. You're like, what?
The filth. I have a very filthy mouth.
You don't. You're a very Christian woman. Like, I always see you at the
Well, I
Whitewell
believe
Tabernacle.
in the body of Christ, especially whenever it was
When it's on top of you.
in you, over you, all around you.
When it drives for a taxi depot and you're getting a free taxi coming back from Bangor.
And then when you step off his underwear, you can see the trim shroud of your makeup on his trousers. You're going to how are you getting that off before you get home to see the wife?
Oh, yeah. So it's like fully imprinted. Like,
Indeed, I
I
have.
have a spare pair in the back. I'm like, oh, nice pair of like, fishing waders you borrow for a blue job. Like, get them waders on.
Or a crime scene like CSI Miami. They've got the weird bit.
Oh, the nice way to put the whole cut for the to come through. I'm like, nothing gets on this wee phonocab jumper in the winter. Like, ooh, that blue thing. You look like a paedophile. Beat. Is your dress beaded? No, it's beaded. Pedophile. So you went back to Belfast, and the Kremlin then started, and you started working there then, is that right?
I did, yes. I started working there on that long ago, I can't remember. I'm going to have to get the tablets out from the Old Testament here and see.
They're buried.
the cave drawings and go through where was I back then?
It's like, man do dress and dance and do fun thing for you. I also seen the documentary.
No, whatever
recently.
you're selling, I'm not interested. Thank you very much.
But madam, I get a nice house for you. Very good, very nice. You come and meet my other wives.
Okay, lovely. And do they have dicks too?
Yes, of course, yes.
Lovely.
You will be your wife, Roberta Gajala. That is Arabic for you big bastard.
You big baldy bastard.
You big baldy bastard.
But enough about my testicles. Moving on.
So how long did you work in the Kremlin? Once you returned?
Oh, goodness me. 6 years? 6 years? Maybe 5-6 years?
6. And then how did you...
Well, I left. I was working in the Kremlin, and then they were doing an all-nighter called Event Horizon. I've worked in every single all-nighter that was ever in Belfast. So I would do drag in a gay bar till about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then go on somewhere else. It could be Tokyo Joe's, it could have been Seventh Heaven, Event Horizon, Yellow, I worked at
remember all them.
what was the one? Oh, Larry's Piano Bar. I've worked in every single
Everyone going.
So sitting there partying with the PS in my eye. Oh, it was great.
Every fucker had an after. I remember Event Horizon very well. It was great. Like,
It was great. I loved it.
at the time, there was a queen doing it called Felicity Be Wild. She'd come on years that way after yourself. But I was just walking about with a fruit platter, and I think somebody had wrote, "Going, oh please ask Titti about her fruit platter." I think he walked around with a fruit platter.
I did.
It was actually on the episode of with my mum when we talked about the Parliament, and somebody, I loved the Parliament. Titti and her fruit platter.
I did.
And I was like, what?
I used to walk around with fruit on a platter, and then sometimes they would mix the fruit up and put there was one night in particular they put on badges, little badges like you pinned on your outfits, and there's people chewing the badges and going, good luck, warm up.
Like these hors d'oeuvres.
No, these are a bit chewy, aren't they? No, it's metal, perhaps. There's your teeth fucked.
So you're walking around with a fruit platter, offering it out to the guy, like, oh,
Yes,
lovely, a bit of fruit whilst off your tits.
Exactly. Well, shoot away when you're a bit thirsty.
Oh,
After all of that MDNA and all that, carry on.
All of that good stuff. But yeah, I remember Event Horizon. Yellow as well was another one.
I loved Yellow. Yellow was fabulous.
Yellow was it.
Because I was in charge of, working mostly in the VIP area, so you get to see a lot of people doing bad things who shouldn't be. And this is all before social media and cameras.
Of course. There was everything was a flip phone with no camera at all.
No, Jesus, all landlines back in those days. You had to walk around with a TARDIS like Doctor Who.
I'm like, bring it back. I hate fucking phones. I'm like, don't get a bit
I
of
hate small dicks. I don't see the point. Who wants to wank off a toddler?
Exact. Fuck that.
I would be a crap paedophile. I'd bang on your daddy. I'm like, hang on, no.
I would be a crap bit of fun.
No,
I got sacked after a week. It was awful. I couldn't keep it up.
You are. I'm just going to have to wipe my nose in this lovely green dress.
This green dress is, you're going to hear from that all fucking night.
Hideous.
Right in the comments, green dress.
It is vile.
It's called St. Patrick's Day.
It's called chlamydia with sequins on it.
You're going to have it on this
Does this
fucking
dress come with antibiotics? Look at the fucking state of it.
Those those lovely big long legs that come with it.
Jeez, I can see a skid mark up the back.
It's
Jesus
a
Christ.
full
There's a
suit.
melted Snickers bar up the back of that gown.
Why the fuck did I not move that away whenever I had this cunt coming over here? I should have knew fucking better. For God's sake.
Excuse me, it's sit there waving at me.
It is.
It's wanking at me. It's something.
Fucking wild. Folks, we're going to take a very short break in the show.
Are
We are indeed, but we will be back in just a second. We are going to give Titti a small kick in the dick for slagging off my suit. We'll speak to you in just a second. Hello, welcome back to the Laundry Room Podcast, where today I'm joined by the Trumpiest Trump from the whole of the land. It is the one and only Titti Von Tramp.
And guess what happened during the break? She took that green dress and she took it out of the room because it was giving me epilepsy. Yes, I was sitting here looking at it. It was vile. I may have soiled myself. I may need to get pooper scoop for my pants because that green... I actually thought it was a dress. It actually has legs.
It was a suit. That fucker has sat here waiting. We were all having a proper conversation there when we had a break, and they were just waiting to say, it was removed. It's like, you fucking out here.
Oh, fuck. It's vile.
Well, you don't have to look at it anymore.
I have two green things in my outfit. One of them is my teeth. And the other one is an outfit which I wore for St. Patrick's Day, which has been recycled for the past, I would say, 9 years.
9 years. Do you ever have those bits in your repertoire? It's like it just...
Well, looking around your wardrobe, I can see quite a lot.
Fog up.
Jesus.
Halloween.
As drag had Bell's palsy, but looked like this little array of gowns.
She's lying. In 5 minutes, goose, that's
Now
gorgeous.
there actually are some beautiful things here.
It's just not in
I'm
chronological
one
order.
of them.
Yeah, but it's not an order of beauty. It's just like it's been funked on there, and that'll do for now. It's a dedicated proof to everything. But anyway, less about my shit and more about you being a fucking shit.
Thanks.
You bastard.
Carry on.
So yes, you were off to Birmingham, and you're doing your bits there.
Yeah.
But with that, they.
Excuse me, that's just a Bali cab driver repeating on me.
Like, my name is Muhammad. Hello, how are you?
No, darling, I'm in the back. In the back.
Oh,
in the back,
well,
darling.
I'm always in the back.
I'm in the back scratching my sack.
I must say that before we go back into what we're talking about, I always know, and we've said in a previous podcast, you always know as a drag queen if the taxi driver is interested in the dolls, as they say. As they chat away to you and go, yeah, nice night, busy, 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 and then there's a bit of a silence, and then they go, do you know Titti?
Do you know Titti?
And we're like, yes, of course, very good friends, yes, love it.
I'm a trailblazer for girls getting free taxi drives.
And he's like, I've met Titti a few times at the apartment, and I was like, I see where this is going. Unfortunately, I have no penis. Good night.
Unfortunately, I have tights on.
It's like, I am fucking completely in there. I'm like a Muslim woman right up to the neck. You can't see a thing. No.
You're like, 3rd-degree burns your whole body, covered in tights.
Completely covered right up. I'm like, no, but that is just how you know. And I've already said to even Queens when they started, like, if a taxi driver asks you, do you know Titti? That is, you know you're going to either get fingered by them or you get a free taxi by give them a blowjob. So it's totally up to you what if you want to do with it, but that's your sign.
That's the knowledge, darling, the knowledge.
Or if you're listening and you would like to do that yourself to a taxi driver, just go, do you know Titti? To the driver. And it works both ways.
It does.
It works. Even if you're out there, if you're just a straight woman listening to this, just go, do
and you want to get yourself and the kids home for free shopping?
Yeah, the kids can sit in the back and watch their tablets. It's fine. Watch your iPad. I'll be in the front here.
There was one time I used to do a wee bit of I know this is a true story.
Oh, I love.
And I was it was in Bangor back in the day when Bangor had Ward Park, and I was in the front of the car, being very intimate with the person in the front of the car.
I love how you're intimate.
And I turned, because I heard something in the back of the car, and I heard rustling. Turned around, there was a child. Literally.
What?
A child.
Fuck off.
A child.
Nobody is the beautiful Baroness herself.
Oh no,
just
a bald man.
Just a bald man.
Just Sinead O'Connor. Just Zippy from Rainbow.
Sinead O'Connor. Oh, fuck off. I can't. And what was the child?
No, thankfully, I heard the rustling before anything started. I kept going.
Oh, thank God.
So I just got into the car, sat down, chat, and then things were getting hot and heavy, and then I heard rustling, turned around. Now, the child was behind my seat, so I turned around, looked at him, and go, nothing there. Then I heard more, turned around, the child. So you know what it is?
I'm sorry.
Sick as fuck. So I said, excuse me, as I just exited the car.
Fucking hell.
Craziness.
Imagine the whole thing. What's the child doing? I could just play him through blocks or
just holding the camera.
Oh my good God, Jesus Christ. Love it.
Up to all sorts. I mean, never.
I tell you have to write a memoir.
It was worse than that. Oh my goodness. I know.
There's a memoir to come out, and we will get into some more stories later on.
Relates? Are there a lot of DIV or RCEs?
Yeah, or oh God, no! There's a rumor that's always went around for years. Like, oh, there's I can't remember. Whenever I was a young queen starting, the rumors going around like, oh, there's so many politicians and different ones and VIPs that have what do you call it, non-disclosure gagging orders on Titti Von Tramp. She knows so much about them and the things that happen. I was like,
non-gagging. Darling, I sold my gag reflex when I was 2.
You were born with one. The devil was like,
oh no, I did. I donated it to charity.
Some wee woman's like, I've been smoking for 40 years. I've got one now for you to take a cock. There you go. It's the
balls deep.
Sucked a couple of cocks, but I want to get more in. That's my impression of Titti Von Tramp. Hello, you bastards. I'm going to ring police up. Hi, it's Robert. How are you?
That
was terrible.
That was really bad.
But, sorry, what was I talking? I was just literally...
I have no idea. Look at your notes.
I know, I always have to write notes, fuck's sake, because
I can still see the hanger that green...
Fuck up! Creation. you give me, you fucking bastard, I hate you and I love you. So yes, we were discussing the fact you were on the grower of the Kremlin and working around the town everywhere and everything.
I was like a shit that won't flush.
She was everywhere going.
I was.
And of course, at a point, you were probably... with only a couple of other queens, the only ones in Belfast.
See, back then, now everybody wants to be a drag queen. Back then, nobody wanted it. It was like you had leprosy. Drag queen or leprosy.
Nope.
Because on the gay scene back then, if you dress as a woman, vile.
What the fuck is that? Some people still think like that, for God's sake.
Well, look at you, you can see why.
That's why my mental
awkward
health
silence.
Floor, you fucking old bastard.
Say what you see.
It's like, fuck, what am I looking at?
Isms, I'm looking at isms. All of the isms.
See this fucking cunt's glasses? These words like auto glass repair, auto glass replace.
Excuse me, they're fucking Tom Ford. What are yours?
Tom Ford? Tom fucking fool. Tom foolery, you can't you?
Excuse me, obviously they work because I can see the beautiful gown that's hidden behind that door.
Exactly. The problem is that gown was very expensive. Like a lot of the outfits you wear, a bra with a bit of fabric stuck to it that you made during the afternoon, because we've seen many of those outfits now. The El Divino and that. Remember the night you were dressed as a swan? I can remember that. You're just covered in feathers. You said, "Me today."
It was a pillow. It was a fucking pillow.
Was it a pillow?
It was a pillow. It was a pillow.
We were talking during the break about outfits, and I was like, I love just rocking up when I was young, going, oh my God, I love this. And like, just made it today.
Do you remember that time I went as forbidden fruit, and I had literally cabbage leaves as bra, cabbage leaves, Brussels sprouts as a necklace. And carrots hiding my cock.
It just goes to show the creativity.
Carrots hiding my parsnip.
You did have a nice outfit with like CDs for the tits, CD fanny,
it was
this
craziness.
Compact disc, not cross-dresser.
No,
Just for anybody listening.
We've got to be. No, you know.
It's 2024 now. You don't want to be cancelled today. God, if the things you did, and I've said this many times, if the things that you used to do in your career would
I
be
still do.
now, but
I don't do them in gay bars.
yes, you can get away with things.
I work a lot more in the street scene. They pay you more to do. They look after the queens a bit better, and straight drunk women are definitely up for more of a slagging.
Oh God, they
Because they're ugly bastards.
love it. You could literally look at a woman and go, "You look like you need a kicking," and she's like, "Brilliant!" Like you could say the worst thing possible, and they think it's great.
Yeah.
Like, what was the one you said to me earlier? You said something, and I loved it.
What? How long did it take you to crawl out of the bucket?
How long did it take you to crawl out of the bucket? Or are you from Liverpool? Why? Just let that one sink in.
One of my favourite ones is is there much damage to the car?
Yeah, I love that. What do you mean?
When you went through the windscreen or when it hit you, I give you a clear options. I went over the top of you.
I want to say you are queen of a good read, as people say.
I do.
Call it nowadays.
My eyes work, so my
eyes work.
I just say what I see.
Forward, she says what she sees.
I
just like
say
countdown.
when I come down.
Even I remember a couple of weeks. Well, it was a couple of months ago. We were doing the Hungry Cat promotions evening, and I'm just walking up the street, and I was like, "Oh, well, how are you?" And you're like, "That outfit?" I was like, "You fucking bastard! I've just arrived. I haven't had one drink, and you went that outfit." I was like, "You fucking rat!"
Well, looking around, I can see it was slim pickings. So was that.
I'm gonna have to put like horse blockers on this fucker here.
I think you might have to put lighter fluid on these gowns and burn them for the insurance.
Well, it's
you won't get much, mind you.
They're lovely, and that is that.
They are lovely if you close your eyes and you are behind a bricked up door.
Fuck off. Well, an earlier memory of Titti Von Tramp is when she was getting a full beating by people that she deserved. No, we actually lived. She lived down by the docks, and I moved into this apartment block. And guess who lived on the floor below me?
Yes,
Not the one and only fuckrat itself.
Indeed,
I know, and of course that's how I met this bitch.
Indeed, I've had more knob ends on weekends down there, didn't I? Yes,
You
the
did.
comings. It was like revolving doors, like the Europa.
It was Wednesday was business day. Why was it Wednesday business day?
I think it was Easter to get the children mind on a Wednesday afternoon.
The kids looked at it.
Yeah, we get the kids into a wee daycare thing.
What was it like? It was just Wednesday, like dress up day for you? Or is that how you?
No, I didn't dress up. No,
you just.
No, you need to dress up when you turn the lights on with a wig on. That's it. You need.
Oh, I like it, right? Get that blackout blind on there and say nothing. It's like, are you fully dressed as Titti?
Yes.
Of course.
All you need is 5 fingernails on the wig and you're good to go.
The Titti Von Tramp dress set coming out this Christmas. 5 giant nails and 1 bronze wig. Grab it now at Toys R Us.
And a pair of glasses to keep the spunk in your eyes.
And a pair of glasses. A pair of science goggles to keep the spunk from your eyes. Grab it at Smith's Toy Superstores now.
Dun dun dun. The Christmas special.
And then like at the very end of the advert just goes, upstairs, your famous.
Oh, my favourite. I've got 2 favourites. Whenever I did the Vauxhall Corsa advertisement, it was the first ever one ever. It's very hard to find.
I was just about to say, how could I find this?
You can't.
You can't.
It's owned by Sky, and Sky have sold the rights to. It's a Japanese company or a television program now, and it's in. No.
Who are you?
Oh, well, I know who I am. Looking around you, have you seen this wardrobe?
They've actually sold it to the owner of Zen, Eddie. He's got things like Teddy.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, I love Zen.
A big massive shout out to Zen.
Excuse me, back to me.
Love it. I know. We do tangents. This is a tangent podcast.
What were we talking about?
Course advert.
Of course, yes.
See, so
I was filming. It was filmed on a Sunday afternoon. I had just left Yellow at 6 o'clock in the morning, looking like a ball bag, like literally a ball bag. The seagulls were saying we're not eating that shit. Fucking flying over me. Staying alive. So it was at 12 o'clock. I had to be down at Ballyrobert Motors to do this filming, and I had to do 2 versions of it. So the first version.
Did you change after go home and freshen up?
No, I just went home.
Just went straight to?
Straight to bag. I mean, literally.
True woman.
Well,
bagging, you know. What's that?
Less the W-O and more of the M-A-N. No, more man. Oh, man. It's a man. And daylight drag. We've all been daylight drag.
That's
leprosy.
Leprosy. It's like What the fuck?
Like, sweet Jesus, no.
I'd get ready every
Does
night.
that face come with a balaclava?
I have every day like blocked out, and then you go out and you're like, what the fuck? 'Cause I painted for the night, and it's like, I am not for the day.
No.
Pride Day is the worst.
Horrendous. You see all these wee kids, and you see why they run away from me, and you realise I know why.
It's because you're wearing CDs as bras and Brussels sprouts in your ball bag.
No, because the ball bag's hanging out the back of my knickers.
Hello, love, pet that dog. Oh fuck.
I've 3 Adam's apples and fucking dick on my back.
Sounds like a good drag name. Please welcome Adam's Apple.
Ms.
Adam's Apple. So you went to Bolly Robert Vauxhall to record?
I did, and so it was all filmed and sensational. And I had, because back then you couldn't see anything before you actually agreed to it. And I'm very lucky because you could take a one-off payment or take the royalties. So I took the royalties, and I still get a wee check every May.
Stop it! Oh my god! See, this is the example of a businesswoman right
Indeed.
here. A very good businesswoman
Indeed.
for many years. You've antiques. You've your Louis Vuitton. I still got your Louis Vuitton collection.
I do indeed, yes.
Oh, I photographed.
There's a wee Birkin in there now as well. Wee Birkin 25.
Fucking stop it! That's what I aim to be. See tonight.
Look at the orange, you'll take it. Look at this shirt.
I am gonna fuck. I swear to God, I'm the one that does the reading to people. You fucking bastard.
I work in a charity shop and I have to this shit in the bag
I
pack.
like actually sitting here on my own podcast getting abuse from this bastard, and I cracked open a bottle of Moet Chandon off this fucker.
I thought,
Everybody else gets Prosecco.
Well, fuck 'em up. If you look in the mirror, you get more abuse.
No, actually, well, shall we open more? Yes, we will. We're going to go and move on to Vodka next. I'll get you. You'll be sent home in the back of a value cab with some bastard. But yes, so you were fuck every time we go.
I know. Listen, Vauxhall. So I two things to say for Vauxhall. Of course, I had to say for everyone. So at the end, it was all you seen was the footage of me stroking the carpets, fingernails, legs, dresses, blonde wig being shaken, and at the end of the video went for everyone, a big manly voice, and then my other catchphrase, which I'm known for, is upstairs is no one.
And that meant that the upper floor in the venue had opened and the bar staff were ready to serve drinks.
Indeed, and the DJ was actually available to play music and
He
tunes.
was there. Kenny had run from downstairs to upstairs and started his play as well.
In his wee short legs.
God love him. I remember that from the rain alone when you walked through the building screeching with a megaphone.
With a megaphone indoors.
And you never used a megaphone for a long time. The megaphone came around after a while. You must have got that cheap somewhere.
No, I was told to use the megaphone, so I was visually and for photographs. It looked better in photographs.
Oh.
Yes.
And it saved your larynx and good throat that you've now give away.
I don't have any of those.
I did forget you did
those
sell
are
it
just for display purposes.
As a young girl, you did sell it. But I must say, I remember back on where we were talking about. Yes, I did. We both lived in the same apartment. And that's how we got to know each other.
We did.
But I, of course, was doing the drag as well. Been at the game
Not very
15
well.
years, and at the time, yes, of course, it was so. But this absolute trampy bastard took me under her wing, and we both trundled off on a Thursday night to Cafe Cool in Bangor, which is now called Black Betty's. Big shout out to Michael and his lovely big teeth.
Or Betty Blacks.
Betty Blacks.
A racist.
What do you call it? Black Betty's?
No, it's called Betty Blacks.
Betty Blacks. But do you remember Michael's good two teeth?
Oh yes, gorgeous. They're great for opening bottles.
They are fantastic. I'm going to tag him in this little send it to him. He can open cans, bottles. He's like a big hillbilly from the country.
Yeah.
I can open that up for you now. What do you want me to do? Open that up for you? Titti Von Tramp. I got that for you, these teeth. He is.
I'm getting a tingle.
You can think, Michael. You tortured him.
Yeah.
Tortured.
Well, not as much as Mother Nature did, but sure.
Oh my God.
Like a duckbill platypus, bits of this and bits of that stuck together.
Oh, but he is famous for his teeth.
Oh yeah.
In Bangor, he is famous, and everybody
He's
knows
such a
him.
nice guy. And
He's fantastic.
He's a laugh, and he'll stand there and he'll take a slagging.
And then he tries to slag you back, and you're like, no, he's great.
No.
But I can remember, it's so much fun we had whenever we travelled. Teddy comes up and said, do you want to come with me to a gig at Bangor? I was like, hi, all right. Well, and what was you? It was called Take Me Out.
Take Me Out.
Oh
yes.
my God! So back in whenever Take Me Out was on ITV, where all the girls turn your lady off, all that sort of shite.
So I had like, was it 10 girls with boxes and which lit up?
And the lights went out. It was a very well done
It was a
machine.
well-produced show. Yes, it was. Thank you
Basically,
very much.
I was the girl that looked like a burn victim that walked around.
Excuse me.
Do you remember the way I looked? I was walking around going, "Hi, everyone, shot." Was I giving shot? What was I doing? I don't remember.
I think you were scaring the kids.
Well, yeah. As they walked past, I was like, "I'm in a bah."
It was like Yoda.
But one of the ones for me one night was, I can remember when I was wearing the thing, the wig and all, and you were like, "A girl never turned up. Do you want to do the panel as one of the girls that can choose?" I'm like, "Yes, no problem." And I swear to God, if I seen the picture now, it's probably like, lady, what the fuck?" And they were all loving it, and I still would chat away to someone from Bangor back then. They were like, "We still loved that.
I know, it was great.
And I'm like, it was.
What day was that on? Was that a
Was it Thursday
or Friday? Was it Thursday or Friday?
or was it a Friday?
Might have been a Friday.
I think it's a Friday. Sounds a bit more.
I think Friday was
because
a bit more business savvy. Yeah, but maybe a Friday.
not a Thursday. Fuck that.
No.
But yes, and then of course we had lovely Pete who drove the taxi.
Pete.
Well,
I'm
looks
surprised.
that man now.
I'm surprised that taxi never crashed.
I mean, on its roof. She had the good maybe 30-centimeter nail on the size of a fucking school ruler, going forward from the back seat, going, "Pete, a bit of cocaine."
Allegedly.
A little bit. As the papers say, but they tell lies.
I know.
I don't know. Nobody knows if he took it or not, but we could have been on our roof along that second bypass. Who knows? But I did.
I'm surprised we're still alive.
Some good times.
I
tell you.
did.
It was.
Thank God my blood's trips.
But then, of course, you something else came along. You had being a very popular bitch that you are. There's another gig required your necessities. So you left Cafe Cool, and I continued on.
You did?
Oh.
That's right, you did. No,
Found my feet.
and then went bankrupt.
It turned into fucking.
2 weeks later,
I'm going to take diazepam in the back room here. This fucking bastard has me.
Well, give me some for that fucking green dress that's driving me to it.
I knew, see, before I went,
Crush
I was like,
it,
this
crush
fucker
it.
will do number one Titti Von Tramp, and I was like, "I'll let you fucking rove it, you absolute bastard."
Well, you're going to stop me?
But yes, of course,
Next question, please.
are you a fucking cunt?
A, B, C, D.
Titti Von cunt. That's just going to be the 7th incarnation. Don't worry, folks. In 2030, she's going to retire and come back again as a brand new character.
I will.
But before we talk about the character, we're also going to take another very short break in the show while we go and clean out her mucky cage, as she shit twice. We will speak to you in just a second.
Thoughts and prayers.
Welcome back to the Laundry Room Podcast with myself, Roxy Tumbledryer, your hostess with the mostess that loves a holiday by the coastess. I am joined by the fantastic Titti Von Tramp.
I'm back. I'm just having a wee drink here. You can maybe hear the that's ice cubes.
Oh, it's a George Michael Coffee
Ice cube.
Club Tropicana drinks are free.
It's very tasty. Wee vodka and pure orange.
Fantastic. It's my favourite drink. It's great. Very refreshing.
My favourite. I like a wee protein shake of spunk.
What is your
should keep that in.
What is your alcoholic beverage of? Say, go Titti, what do you want? Quick, cross the bar.
Vodka Diet Coke.
Vodka Diet Coke.
Vodka and skinny cock.
You're like Trudy. Vodka Diet
I
Coke.
love vodka and skinny cock.
Diet Coke. What are Cokes? If somebody was to bring Coke Zero, would you be like, "Fuck you, cunt"?
Well, if they're pretty, I'll take it. If they're not, unfortunately, they fell down the stairs twice.
They were kicked back down the stairs.
They came back out of the primordial prime where they came out of, the climb and grime.
It's like upstairs is now open and you've been booted down the stairs.
Indeed.
Now, earlier on my Instagram, Miss Tits, I had asked, would anyone like ask any questions to our Royal Highness the Baroness,
And you
Miss
got 2 replies.
Miss Lady Burpslot? No, I actually have quite a lot. I didn't realise that.
Oh, really?
I've now, just because I've just literally looked this second, there's quite a lot. Oh my God, we're burping together. So I'm going to start, and we'll go through them, and if you can answer and have, right, here we go. Okay, so welcome to question time.
Dun dun dun. Is that Mastermind?
Yeah, whatever it is. I was actually going to put an audio sound at that point. Thank God you done it. Yay! Yeah. Anyway, welcome to question. It's called Ask a Tit Something. That's my new game. Well, maybe we could take this on the road. Ask a Tit.
No.
Countdown.
Cunt?
Would we do countdown again?
Oh, I loved Countdown.
That was great.
I did. I was a
We are
hateful
coming back to that.
brewer.
We will be back to that because girl, this is going to be a long episode this week. There's a lot of history. This bitch, 42 years of being out here.
37, you cheeky
I
bitch.
know. So we got our first question. It's coming in from Auntie Marie. It's the big doll herself from Newry.
Oh, why?
She has asked if Titti Von Tramp could sashay away one Belfast queen from the scene, aka make one just disappear. Who would it be?
Oh, options. Oh, Jesus, where would it start?
Who would you make disappear?
I would get a machine gun and just slaughter them all. Problem solved. A hand grenade. Bye-bye, bitches. Pull the pin and walk away.
So basically, don't go to Pride this year.
Well,
Anyway.
sister, I walk. It's all right on them. The fuckers are fucking well lorries.
You're at the front,
Hold
like-
the fat fuckers up. That's why they're
You're
lorries.
at the front, giving it the.
Wearing fucking slippers. Who wears a fucking slipper on Pride? There's
Have
me
you
8 inches.
ever been on a floating Pride? In Belfast?
No.
Anybody? You've always walked in your good
I think
pleasers?
I think I've always walked. Yeah, I would be 99.9% sure that I am a man dressed as a woman, and that I have walked.
Oh, so you've always walked.
Always walked, darling.
Just walked the 12th in the hills. Just sucked off the Grandmaster of the Orange Lodge.
I was orange afterwards.
You were. You're
I am
same
orange.
colour as
You
yourself.
are old and not very beautiful.
And your father was in my whole
And your brother and your sister and the cat and the 2 hamsters
are all fucked off their tits. What's our brand new album called 12th of July Party?
called Chucky Olay.
Alright, so we would just such every fucker would get gunned down.
Well, yes. Collateral damage. You're in the wrong place, wrong time. Fuck you.
There you go, Marie. There's your answer.
Yeah,
Everybody.
And I can run on my heels, so I'm alright.
You can run on them fuckers.
I can. I can absolutely down fucking buildings in them.
You have. What size are them fuckers?
8 inches.
8 inch
Slightly
freezers.
smaller than my penis.
I've seen that many a night.
I know you
It's
have.
pierced.
I know it's pierced. It's a gag. There's a 9mm with Prince Albert through it. It's like a door knocker. It's like, and they do.
Hello, I'm just here to check.
Hello, it's Adele.
It's me. How you
It's
doing?
me.
I remember one night working with you in rain, and you were in the we were in the downstairs toilets, and I was fixing my lipstick, and you went, Roxy. I was like, yes, turn around. And I just was swinging it. I was like, all right. Fucking idiot. I love it.
Thanks.
Another question comes from the one and only Queen of Teeth, Becca Boots.
Oh, God help her. Well, she's done well for herself, hasn't
What do you
she?
think of our Becca?
Well, considering she's got all those disabilities, like her face and her legs and her...
Becca, you're getting it easy here at me. She listens every week, and she.
Oh, does she?
Every
Because she's
week.
not working, that's my sad cunt.
No, she's
Oh,
single-handedly bring down nightclubs one
She
by
does.
one.
I just pop in. She was here all the time.
She was great. I cannot wait to the next. She's apparently on to heading round to Common Market. It's going to take it down by stall.
Oh, there she'll be. Common.
So Becca asks, not a question, but tell us the story of the time you made a man penetrate himself.
Which time?
I don't know, but she just says, not a question, but tell me about the time that you made a man penetrate himself.
Oh, I can do that, no problem, darling.
And I had asked...
It was make
I
sure
think
they've got big willies.
I think I did ask, what was it? She goes, oh, it's a story that you told them before. She goes, I swear she has photos and everything.
Oh, yes, I do.
What did you do?
I just put a stick in his arse.
His own?
Well, yes.
Was it big enough to go right round?
Yeah, or else it wasn't going, yeah? I'm not downsizing, darling.
And then you're like, right, pose for pictures.
Yes, smile.
I take it you have a good album printed out, like this is your life, a big red album, so when you pass it's going to be passed
like
on to...
encyclopedia, yes.
Leave it to me if you pass and I'll keep the secrets.
No.
I will keep the secrets.
Well, you can hardly keep a green dress looking nice, like a state of that bathroom thing hanging out
It's
back
been
of the
removed
door.
from this room to get away from me. That's how they keep the fucking secret. You bastard.
Well, I
Shut up.
thought when you went downstairs to get the vodka, I don't know how I removed it into the black wheelie bin because it's for landfill.
I'm going to be wearing it now every gig. See, when I know that you are down at that bar or anywhere near on that street, not that you have many gigs now, but...
I'm booked and blessed, darling.
She is here,
I
folks.
am.
We will come back to that actually after these questions because you're everywhere. You're like, as
Yeah.
you said, like a shite that won't flush.
I won't.
You're everywhere.
And you take the toilet brush to it and it sticks to the toilet brush, you're still fucked.
Oh fuck me!
You're slashing off the wall. There's like a protest in the H block in the prisons.
It's like trying to sort of like get Nutella out of a jar on a cold day.
I don't do chocolate, darling. No.
No.
A slim figure, unlike yourself, love.
No. All right, I have another question come in from the fabulous drag king himself, Espresso Martini from Maverick. If you could put all the Union Street girls into a ring to fight, who's going to win and why? So Union Street girls are me, Trudy, Chrissy.
Oh, Union Street.
Union Streets.
Oh, right. Oh.
Back about a couple of other bastards.
I would place my money on. Do you know who is that? No, the ugly one.
Did you hear my breath?
No, what do you call them? Oh, it rhymes with Moxie. Oh, it's Roxy, yes! I would put my money on her because she'd beat the wife, beat the kids, beat the food in her, beat the drink in her.
Well, I always say you beat the wife, beat the kids, but you can't beat a good Roxy show.
Oh, really?
Fuck off.
I've yet to see that. When's that happening? Is that in the future?
It's because you're always in the back of a taxi, darling. You don't get to see what I get to do.
Oh, darling,
No, we worked together and
I'm so thankful.
we had to part ways. We had to part ways because you were a cunt. Well, then the espresso also follows up with another question going, what is it like being an icon for drag across all of Northern Ireland?
It's just called being old. when you outlive with the rest of the drag community. Yeah.
You just keep like, I'm getting older.
I'm getting older and older. Yes.
And what do you think of the new scene? Everything coming in, everything's getting different. Everything's changing.
It is,
from what
and-
it was. Even when I started, it's changed. From when I started.
Back then I was not as open to change as I am now, and I'm for I'm definitely for equality. I fought for marriage equality, and I am here for everybody. Everybody has a voice, but sometimes you need to realise that voice, you may be one person in a big crowd, and it's not all about you, it's about the community as well. So you've got to think of like, okay, I'm part of a community, and I know you're that one person, and you need to fight, but sometimes you just need to take a wee step back and say, right, if I get the community on board with me, we'll get more done.
Yeah, I find that sometimes it's quite militant in ways, and it's like if you say that you're out, you're ostracised, you're the worst in the world for maybe just doing something. It could be anybody doing something. It's like, oh my god, they all turned like pitchforks and knives. It's like,
and sometimes you may be saying something and it may be taken out of context, because sometimes if you just say something and take a snippet off it, and that is what people think you've said, and you go, no, it wasn't in the context I meant to say it, or the way it was said.
not at all.
No. And it's very woke at the moment, and you've got to be careful what you say.
Yes.
And
we always joke it's 2024. You better be careful.
I know, but it's true though. And you're sitting going, well, I have walked the pavements. I have fought for a lot of rights, and
you fucking have. I must say.
Sometimes you've got to pat yourself on the back and say, if it wasn't for me, people like me in my generation, it wouldn't be where we are now.
I 100% agree. I must say, and everybody I'm sure is listening to this, and if you are listening to this, do write it in the comments as well and let her fucking know. But you have done so much, even before I was a fucking a thought in my father's eye. You've been working away doing drag so fucking long,
and you've got to make the most of it, and you've got to use your platform to help the rest of your community
100%.
in any way you can. Because it's hard enough living day to day as a gay person, and if you've got if you're gay, you're trans, or you've got other issues in your life, it's difficult, and you need as much support as you can get. Now, thankfully, there's a lot more organisations now there to help you than there was back when I started. There was nothing. I think there was maybe even the Rainbow Project and Carfriend, maybe back then.
Yeah. And they're still here today, and they're wonderful. They're good sexual health clinic. It's very nice to go pop into if you can't get into the gum clinic.
The gum clinic.
They do a pop-up session, so if you need to get the they don't swab the dick now, don't worry.
So no, don't worry, you can come round to me and I'll swab your dick.
Teddy's available at all times.
I'm good. I have a limitless supply of cotton buds.
And they're called her tongue.
No, do you remember that program, The Gladiators, and they had those big drumstick things?
Oh my god, yes! You're the one, Wolf with the big giant cotton bud. I'm like, here.
Stop it. Oh, I want that down my jops.
But I 100% agree with what you're saying. It's like we're all a community.
Well,
and it's, there is some. We always infight. Everybody infights.
Oh,
families,
definitely.
But at the end of the day, it's all one common goal.
We just want the best for everybody in our community.
We want the best.
Oh, definitely. And we deserve it. And the fact is, we should be fighting for it. We should be getting it.
Oh god, no, not at all.
No.
It's just we are in a very bad
do you think that you are less or any different than the next person beside you? No, so why are we being treated like that?
No, I still pay the same fucking taxes out of my bank.
Sister, tell me about it.
Money, we do the same thing. Why the fuck am I shouted fruit by somebody on the street? Why am I the one driving in my car shouting at other guys that I know? Fruit. I do that quite a lot. To my friends. You shout out the bus window. Fruit. It's like, Teddy just shouted fruit at me. I remember now you did say you walked in the marriage equality parade, and I can remember that as well.
I have indeed. I fought for that. I was there. We did the countdown in Maverick whenever it became law. It was one of the highlights of my life, and I think it's been watched by maybe 200,000 or 300,000 people.
Fantastic.
And it's those highlights. You don't do it for the glory. You take something on board and you want to do it, and it just becomes part of you, and you think, right, I'm going to see this through until it's friggin' well done. If not, it'll be on my headstone that I tried my fucking best to help it.
Absolutely. But people know straight away. It's anybody would mention Northern Ireland, or you speak to somebody in England and go Northern Ireland drag, they go Titti Von Tramp. It's just it's a name that always.
It's because I'm old, that's why. And it's great to see the younger. It's like Blue, I used to work with Blue, and I have so much respect for
myself as well. In the Maverick, we all work together. And it's just service.
And people say, "Are you jealous? You this?" No, I am so proud of somebody doing so well from this little island and just
100%.
And being accepted, and it's just normal.
Just Dancing with the Stars Ireland.
And I want all the young baby drag to think. the world is your oyster. Anything can happen.
Absolutely.
Don't put what's the word I'm thinking of? Don't limit yourself. Anything can happen.
People sort of, I find over here, it seems to be a sort of a running thing where each bar, you sort of, if I go to
It's
one
them
bar,
us.
then I'm there, and I will not like it. It's kind of like if somebody goes to one bar, that the other bar is like, oh, that's Iraq. How dare you? Don't go there. People have actually said to me once before, oh, I'm sorry.
But I was
you
barred
went
for
over
bars
there.
from working. So back in the day,
People actually barred
I was
you.
barred from working in different bars. Yeah, if I left a bar and worked somewhere else, I was barred for like 10, 15 years from going into other venues because I worked somewhere else. But that back in the day, that was done. So I think
Still sometimes happens.
yeah, if you go somewhere, then you're
If you leave somewhere,
ostracized.
then you're ostracized, and people, sometimes customers as well. You move across, or they go somewhere else, and they're like, "Oh, we don't go there anymore. We won't speak to you." I'm like, I was the tip of the town last week. Now that I've just literally looked after myself financially and moved to another job that's looking after me,
Yeah.
I'm now the worst in the world. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Sometimes you've got to be. You're self-employed. You've got to look after yourself.
Yeah.
And their job, if they got a better job offer and they got better options, and you take it.
It once, and it's the same. My mum said it on the podcast as well. It's her advice she puts out. Mum always, I must say, Mum always has good advice, and you always remember it for your life.
Burn that green outfit. Oh, damn.
That was one of them, but she did say, if they're not paying your fucking bills, and RuPaul says as well, don't give a fuck.
No.
If they're not, you're not paying my bills. I'm sorry.
No.
I gotta go on with. I gotta keep. Life goes on.
Yeah.
Doesn't revolve around.
And sometimes you realise as
somewhere.
well you're only a number because I've worked in venues and I've worked in venues for like sometimes 8, 9, 10 years, and then
You've worked in many, many, many places.
Yes.
Many places.
yes, I made
Many.
hateful.
She even worked in the green dress making factory as well, where I got that outfit from.
No, that
You
wasn't me.
retired before that was made, before that came on to the production
There's a
line.
reason why I retired. I knew it was in production. Fuck this
off.
shit. I'm not going to put my name to that.
Speaking of retiring, you did take another hiatus.
Hiatus? Spell it, because you can't fucking say it.
Hiatus. Hiatus. You took a break. You left the drag scene. You sold off your bits. We were all working together somewhere, doing bits, and then you were like, I'm off to travel the world.
I did, yes.
I'm traveling the world. I will never work again. I was like,
I got rid of it all. Literally, I
Okay.
think I kept.
You were
my
moving
cock.
out of the dock apartments.
I did.
I was like,
I got rid of
God,
that.
The cock is leaving the dock.
Indeed. No more cock in the dock.
I'll not be able to smell all the gentlemen's different scents in the lift during sex day.
I know, and none of it was Old Spice either.
It wasn't. It was always very nice, expensive. I always get into the lift and knew that the lady herself, Miss Roberta, was busy. As it
yes.
smelled of, but you used to maybe get into it at 1 o'clock. I was like, well, that smells like that's Calvin Klein, and then or something even better. And then later on in the day, I was like, it's a different scent again. And why are they always getting up? Why is the lift always at floor 4? I would come out and go, oh, it's always at 4. My God, very
I wonder who
busy.
lives there.
It's basically a revolving barn door, wasn't it? You were-
Well, in my youth, I was a bit of a tramp.
and you still keep it.
No, with these old hips, darling, no.
As Shakira
Once
says,
the top, always the stop.
well, Shakira says them hips don't lie. Them hips are fucking complete and utter jokes.
These aren't my hips anymore.
No, they also belong to Heather Mills. We've literally cannibalised the bitch. We're like, I'll take your hips, I'll take your legs, give them eyes.
Her husband's safe.
He's fine. Nobody wants that piece of shit.
No.
It's like dusty old shite. Like dusty old shite.
That'd be a good drag queen.
Well, no. Please welcome dusty old shite. Maybe that could be your next incarnation.
Nope.
Not a chance. But speaking of incarnations, you went to travel the world.
I did. I retired.
Where'd you
Well, I
What
went
did you do? What'd you do? Tell me
What
everything.
I did was I sold everything of it all and
You
had
did.
a big going away party. Then I went to Dubai for 2 weeks, just for 2 weeks in the sun. Then I went. I'm trying to get the run over. Then I went to Australia for 3-4 weeks. Then I went to New Zealand for was supposed to be 6 weeks, but stayed on there.
Wow,
And then my mother took sick again. So do you know when you get a vibe? It was. I can remember. I was playing the day. I was sitting on just a picnic table at 2 o'clock in the morning, watching watching the stars. Couldn't sleep. Decided to phone my mum, and she says I'm not well. So that was on the Tuesday. I was back in Belfast, but back in Ballywalter on the Friday.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
You
it was simple as that.
You just knew.
I just knew.
You just know, don't you?
I was supposed to be going away
Like certain
to.
things, you just have this.
I just knew, and I got 3 extra years with my mum, which I wouldn't have had. So I'm thankful. Yeah. If you trust your gut, and I just knew
Always.
that I was going to come back. I was supposed to be going from New Zealand. I was going to go to America, do this the East Coast, then through up into San Diego, down into Yellowstone Park. From Yellowstone Park, I was going over to New Hampshire, at friends in New Hampshire, then from New Hampshire to Washington to New York, and then New York back to. So I was away for a year's travel.
And it was all
mapped out. I knew where I was going. I knew when, where, and then that was it. I just made that phone call on the Tuesday morning, and I was back in Belfast on the Friday.
So just straight out of New Zealand back to Belfast?
Yeah, back to Belfast. Wow. And then that was in the January, February, March. So I was back in Belfast, but I Walter for about the April, May time. No drag, and then Pat messaged me to do drag for Pride in the August, and I said, well, at that stage I had a beard.
Yes.
And I said,
the big comeback.
I did.
The return. But what I loved about the return was it was a whole new, different title.
It was. I had a new name and everything.
What the fuck? Who made that up? Was it him?
I think it was both of us, actually.
Just like, I
came back as Contessa Maximilian Von Tramp.
Contessa Maximilian Von Tramp.
Contessa.
I loved it. The beard.
And it was the first and only time a hearse has ever been in a Pride parade.
Yes.
First and only ever time.
Oh my god! You actually off mic. I was actually going, oh my fucking god! Yes,
it was the only time in all of the prides ever. They couldn't get. So it was the first. What 10 years? 10 years ago. It's probably more since then. Yes. But then it was the only time a hearse with a coffin in it and corsage.
And I remember literally. I think everything's getting
pissed down that day as well.
Everything's getting into procession. I remember saying, "Go, what the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
Like.
Because it was supposed to be for my dead husband, that's why I came back. So it was the Cunt and Contessa. So
that was the whole story. But you know what? Remember I told you earlier on, there was a rumour. Everyone went around, something. Another rumour was going around for a while that you'd either been in a secret relationship with either somebody in the UDA, UVF or IRA, and everything's coming out. The papers were going to reveal it, and you had to leave the country for a while in order for it not to come out. And that was the rumour. I don't know if anybody else remembers this or where I heard it from. Rumor. Have you not? I don't know. I think it must have been amongst decades. A couple of youngs would go, oh no, she was going with paramilitaries, and it all came out, and she had to leave the country. I was like. Thinking about it now, I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. I was like, who's talking? You know, like bitches backstage, like
I have been with prime ministers of countries, and very famous. I have been with back in my day.
Prime ministers of countries.
Whenever I worked in Birmingham, I used to also work in Ibiza. So I used to work in the original El Divino on a Tuesday night. So we used to do the Old Town Parade on a Monday night with myself and the girls and the boys. And I would be carried around on a litter with all these guys dressed as Roman soldiers or just wearing red old clothing.
I can picture it.
Throwing grapes into the crowds to advertise the Tuesday night. And I used to spin around pools for rich Arabs on a Tuesday night in El Divino, the original club.
The El Divino was originally in Ibiza?
It was a yacht club. It was the members of the yacht club in Ibiza. I used to work on a Tuesday night.
For any of our younger listeners, El Divino, then of course there was an incarnation of it in Belfast, which is still, well, the building's there, but it looks like absolute shite.
It does.
But it did run for a while and it was quite good. It was
the place to go. But
3 floors of loveliness.
It goes through cycles and
like everything else does. Everything went through cycles. We had the Box Night Club was there with Rain, of course, was the Box and Rain were the two. Thompson's still going. New refurb looks fabulous.
It looks fantastic.
Oh, we must go out for an evening.
No longer do I have to struggle on those cobbles.
Yes. Oh, you and them shoes and them cobbles would not have worked.
No, not good. Not a good mix.
So yeah, you returned the big grand return of
Contessa, yes, and I did that with a beard for I think 2, maybe 3 years.
You did, because I remember seeing it going. What the fuck?
Because
what the fuck are you doing?
Whenever there was
where's the beautiful woman?
The billboards that went up as well with all the queens of the queer quarter, Brian Stiletta and
yes,
Sassy and all that was.
We were old, the Maverick at the time.
I had the beard at that stage as well.
You had returned. We were doing a few bits, and they decided to do a Queens of the Queer Quarter, which was basically that street. The quarter was the street, and it was a fantastic billboard at the Ulster University, now the university. It was just in the corner, and it was yourself, me, Rusty Hinges, Misty, to everybody that was all working there at the time. Fabulous! It was the first billboard of drag queens.
It was,
and it was all like. Even though I look at the picture, it's like I looked fucking stinking. I'd be raging.
Some would say no change, but
you had a fucking beard dressed in beads. You looked like some Arab's fucking curtain.
And.
Stinking. Have a word. Thank God you're back properly.
I know. Whenever that beard left me,
What made you change your mind? What made you go? actually, let's bring back the original.
I don't know. I don't know what the epiphany was. I think.
And do you know what I want to ask? Where's your neck brace?
That
What was it?
It was I made Adam's apple.
No, but what was it made of? Was it just a bit of fabric?
Yes, it was like looking around. There's nothing.
There's nothing in this room. There's green fabric. Fuck up.
There's nothing as glamorous as that. I think it was a sleeve of an old coat or something. An old BBC coat. It was a sleeve. I had 2 safety pins pinned that to the back of my neck.
In earlier pictures of Miss Von Tramp, you will see like a black sort of neck piece. I call it neck brace. But I don't know. It just reminds me of just earlier today that I knew once I was young. So maybe younger or gays over my age would go, yeah, we remember that. But that's
no, it's just how I made Adam's apple.
Just how you Adam's apple.
Because I had 3 of them because my balls were in my fucking throat.
But yeah, that was it. The gun with the beard and contestant was gone. It just was back to Titti Von Tramp.
Back to Titti, yeah. Yeah, and I haven't looked back since.
We just have the original is always the best. The OG.
Thanks.
The old G. I mean, not OG as the kids say. The old G.
Security.
Kid, there's no security.
Next question, please, sir.
But also with that, then you've been doing loads over the past couple of years. You were in the Beehive for quite a while. With
I was
Miss Rusty Hinges.
Miss Rusty Hinges, me and my little daughter. Yes.
What do you think of the Miss Hinge?
Oh, I love her. We have a lot in common. We're both hateful bitches who like a wee bit of drink.
Love a drink. No wonder she's my best friend.
Do you know what it is? And
we love it.
We just vibe off somebody, and you think, oh, I can't say that. And she's going to say it, and then I say it, and then eggs you on, and then makes you look like a cunt. Oh, that's her. She's going to say it, and then she'll turn her back to the crowd and says, say it, and then I'll say it. I go, she's horrible. She just said that. Going,
I didn't. I don't know what you mean.
Didn't. I'm a ventriloquist. There's a hand up my arse moving my mouth.
In that Maverick, we done Sundays, we done Wednesdays, and the two of us together bouncing. And I do miss. I must say now, we said I even think working together. We miss being together, and I think we'd love to get something together to do the girls back again. We did the podcast. It was good fun, but I would love to get back on stage and be like,
yeah,
do it. It's like she's on the Sambuca, you're on the Sambuca, I'm on the Jägermeister.
When you've got that connection.
100%.
And it's just, it's not, it doesn't feel like work then.
It's not work.
The crowd know it's not work and you're enjoying yourself.
It's just crying between two friends.
This is great. It's a laugh.
It is great. That's what I enjoy.
You always come out, it was, wherever I was, it was always Roxy and Rusty. It was, you were like, yeah.
Always, and everybody always went, oh, where's Roxy? Where's shit? Where's Sam? Coming now in the other taxi. They had to get her a trailer because she was a bigger girl at the time.
She was. I was.
Must say, give it up for the girl herself.
She's looking sensational now, isn't she?
And you as well. You're slim.
I am back.
You're like a lamppost belonging to Parry and I.
With something that all got piss on.
Yeah. You're reading yourself here for me. It's great. Thank you.
Pleasure.
At least my fucking green dress out there laughing at you going,
I think it's laughing itself.
Yeah,
it's all fucking
do you know what? I'm literally saying these and opening up for you to just literally fucking tear me. I was like, oh, it's alright. I'll let you because I love you.
Oh, thanks. I was going to have it to you anyway.
I know you fucking were. But just you was doing the Beehive for the bingo.
Bingo on Sunday.
I was up one night with you as well.
It would have been 10 years. Because most clubs and venues usually get about between 3 and 5 years, so I would have been there 10 years.
10 years?
10 years.
Of the Beehive in the Falls Road?
Yeah.
That felt like it went in the blink of an eye.
No, it would have been my 10-year anniversary. Actually, I think it's February. It would have been my 10-year anniversary, yeah.
Wow. Even, because I remember the first time we done it, and we were like, oh my god, the Falls gag. Oh,
I know.
Shit.
But I love working in rough places. I think the crowd and you can get away with so much, and they're definitely up for more.
I can tell you now, I have performed in I've performed. I have tell you now, I have performed in my bedroom, my back room. I performed a few fucking arse washes in my bathroom. No, in quite a lot of bars in the Shankill Road. The only two that are now on my list is the Rangers Supporters Club, and there is another one. I think it's called the Berlin, but there's no space to perform that because it's a fucking.
I've never worked in a Shankill.
I've done nearly every bar in that Shankill Road. It's either been a christening, a birthday, a death.
I've always done West.
Somebody's getting fucking fingered. I don't know. I am up there. That's where I've made mine in the Shankill, and then sort of came out from that. Oh my god, the best places. See when you're dancing beside a fucking egg and onion buffet for a child's christening. The amount of christenings I've been booked for, and like there's kids playing with fucking blocks over
playing with themselves.
That fella once sucked off. Don't Don't say that now. That took me a minute to get that. You evil bitch. The shankle don't do that. No, it's mostly West Belfast when the priest does it.
Well, see, I love West Belfast because I've worked in the Sleeve too. I've worked.
I always thought it was called Silvadib. Do you ever read it as well? I'm a Protestant.
Sister, I'm half and half. My mother was called Bernadette. You can't get more Fenian. Bernadette, Mary Therese. Just give me all the Fenian names.
Fuck me.
She got them all.
She sounded like she had a good place in the convent.
Oh, she was there.
Bernadette Mary Therese.
Ah, there she was.
What was your father? What's your father's name?
John.
John.
Or John.
That's our John. It's like Paletta. What's your name, love? Trudy Scrumptious. Roxy Tumbledryer. Paul. So lovely.
I know.
And do people ever call you Robert now? No, just go Titti.
See, people think that annoys me if they call me my boy. I don't give a flam fuck what you call me. If you're paying me or if you're in my... They'll say it anyway. It may be through a window, it may be through letterbox, it may be through two security men dragging them off the streets.
Anything at all, but their shouting name. But we do at Cabaret on a Sunday with myself and Chrissy Toxicity, when Trudy's performing by a real emotive number, like, you know, like, when you touch me like this, goes quiet and go, Gordon, through the crowd in a real deep voice. Or Chrissy, his real name is Cormac. I'd be like, Cormac. So yeah, if I would... Oh my god, I just literally had a flashback there of you performing Euphoria. Titti Von Tramp has never performed. You're
very rarely.
Very rarely.
I used to do Christmas specials and maybe birthdays and venues I would do.
And I remember in my time at the Maverick, we were doing a Eurovision or some sort of evening. I don't know what it was. Some shite anyway. It was one of them nights.
You were there, it was.
But it was, do you remember Sunday service? There's the poster is on the door, as you see right there.
Yes.
Rusty, the girls. And that week you were like, Titty's going to do a number, she's going to do Euphoria by Loreen. And you come out and you were wrapped in a bed sheet like the shrouded Turin, like Jesus' arse. And you done Euphoria, and the crowd, oh my god, everybody were on their feet. There was a girl in a wheelchair. Literally crippled from the neck down. She was on her feet, clapping. You brought a tear to a glass eye.
Oh, I can see. Try your best. Little and often.
But that was one of those often times that we don't see ever perform.
No. Do your strengths. I know I'm quite good at comedy.
Yes.
I wouldn't be a makeup look queen, but if you close your eyes, I'm fucking gorgeous, like yourself, sir.
No, well, of course you've worked for Mac Sack and Crack and all the other places. It was your main brand.
I was there for 16 years. 16 years. Making potatoes look like women.
I'm sorry, but that is the quote of the podcast. Making potatoes look like women. I went to Mac and got my makeup done.
She did. She did.
Did you forget?
As when they walk in with those images of the Kardashians, you go, darling, it's a makeup. No,
this is not a wand.
No, it's 3 wishes from a lump you need.
When it's a bin bag full of water sitting, like jiggling, going, what can you do for me? I was like, I'll pop you. Pop you.
No.
Did you ever get any weird... Did you ever have any men coming in? What were doing?
No, actually, I got a few... the girlfriends were in, and I've had sex with their husbands or boyfriends, and I'm doing their makeup. And
fuck off. No way.
Twice.
How do you know that?
What do you mean, how do you know it?
No, how did you know that she belonged to him?
Because he's standing beside you. Comes in, she's sitting getting makeup done for some freaking Mel Kristen or something, and then he walks in going, I sucked his cock on Tuesday. Yeah, craziness. Crazy. I'm thinking nothing of it. And I'm standing there going...
You were just like, in your vest top? Or
it was
a little vest? Or
it was a little vest top.
I remember. I used to always waltz in during the week.
Yeah, hey samples. He's fucking bitch.
The fucker kept telling me in taxis going to Bangor that when you're flipped on its roof, darling, come in and get samples during the week. I'm around there and there. You fucking did. She told me during the week at her new fucking shop, come in and get discount. I'll sort of guys like happy days. We're not getting the shit. They're not fucking sponsoring this podcast.
No, Mr. Sponsors, no. I'm not interested.
We're sponsored by Titti Von Tramp Limited.
Do you get sponsored?
Yes, I've had a few businesses have given me things to give away, prizes, giveaways, different bits and pieces.
Do you give away any nice clothing?
Fuck up, you cunt. Shout out to the Balmoral Hotel, working there doing our lovely drag brunches. We're giving away lots of bits and pieces.
That was very vague.
Well, we're giving away tickets to the shows, overnight stays.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I would like a wee overnight stay. Tell Damien I would like a wee overnight stay.
Damien, you listen to this as well.
Damien, does he?
He does.
Damien, when's his birthday?
It's coming up.
I know it is.
I believe it's coming up on a Sunday very soon.
I know it is.
But yes, at the Balmoral Hotel. I've also had lovely sponsors from the River Rooms who's given us away a tipsy tea for two for last week or the week before, and a lovely girl won that and had her lovely day out and got steaming and came and see me in Union Street and got show me her tits.
Oh, lovely.
Great. What are you giving away for this week for the podcast? Titti Von Tramp will be giving away an old pair of knickers.
I'll be giving away a lifetime supply of antibiotics.
Prep.
Spell it.
P percentage sign smiley face fingers up.
Not dead.
Not dead. So tell us this and tell us no more. You were not even come to actually. Let me just reverse that. Flip it. You were telling me earlier on. You did do a little bit of travelling. Yes, fair enough. But with your drag, you did some travelling.
I've worked all around the world with drag. I've worked in Ibiza, Switzerland, Beirut.
And that one was written in my notes during the break to ask you what happened in Bay fucking Root.
Now,
how the fuck did you end up in Beirut? It sounds like a short strand. But
they were still blowing each other up back then. So they were. So
what year was it? You went to Beirut?
I was goodness me, about 20 years ago.
1842, during the Ottoman Empire, before Palestine was even a thing.
Hateful. That green dress is rolling up.
Excuse me.
Hateful.
I'm getting hateful, and that fucker has done nothing but ridicule me.
I just say what I see.
Yes, that's
my eyes work unlike yours.
Indeed.
Cataracts. Back to me in Beirut.
Respect, you fuck. Beirut.
So it was.
Shows your route.
It's tucked up my arse.
Exactly. It's been connected by two wires, you fucker. How the fuck did you get to Beirut? How'd you get there?
It was through Miss Moneypays. So back then you could hire Miss Moneypays for the gigs. You could have the actual,
as you said, the brand travelled around.
The brands. You could have a drag queen experience. You could have drag queens, podium dancers, DJs. So it depends on what you want to spend, and decor. So somewhere in Beirut had paid for everything. So they there was two drag queens, two podium dancers, the DJ, lighting, sound, and all of the equipment had to come over.
So travel out to Beirut.
So I was on Beirut television promoting the night as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And this is the days before good drag, so I looked like a
See if the Taliban or the ISIS was going now, you would be
before that started.
Fuck, you'd be wearing a burqa dancing with the arsehole out.
Yo.
Imagine. So we went to Beirut on TV
in Beirut.
Jesus
and then we did the
Christ.
gig, and then we had to do a photo shoot for Mix Mag magazine. I was on the front cover of Mix Mag magazine in a bomb.
In a bomb?
No, you know where the bomb goes off, and you've got the bomb.
Oh, the mushroom sort of.
Just the bomb. You've got the debris of where the bomb goes off.
Oh yes, when a bomb goes off, it's all you're left with is the sort of the debris and all the holes in the ground, all the bits.
Yes, so in the hole there's myself. I think there was a girl.
Of course, you were in the hole.
Well, being a well hung top like myself, of course I would be. Balls.
Well hung top.
I have pictures and DVDs to prove it.
Bitch, I've seen them pictures. I've seen it in real life, swinging like a fucking like one of them Catherine wheels on a wall at Halloween. Like Roxy, it's like, for fuck's sake, would you stop it? We're trying to get dressed here. So you said you right there with Tina?
No, it wasn't Tina. It was a girl Tina who I work with. She actually got me the gig. With her and Top Shop, so I was there dressed as Las Vegas showgirls.
How'd you get over to Beirut?
They flew us over. Oh. So we stayed over for it was a 3-night gig. So we flew over, stayed over the first night. Then the second night we did the TV stuff, and then the third night we actually did the gig and the photo shoot for Mix Mag. And then I had to run through the airport in drag in a Muslim country.
What?
Yeah. Because the photo shoot took so long, I had to run through the airport with my feather headdress on and
blazers. Blazers?
No, I think I took it train. No blazers. No.
Was it the DM boots with stuff screwed into them?
No. It was just a pair of lady heels.
A pair of men's brogues, size 12, brown.
My Irish dancing shoes. Fiddly dee, I don't have a gay. So run to the airport.
Oh my god!
And full drag. Go on the plane. Go down to the plane. Went into the toilets to take. Back then, I used to wear tights. I know.
What? Sacre bleu!
Sacrilege. So I was in there taking it. I thought I had locked the toilet door. I hadn't. And this gentleman decided to come in and join me.
In
Uh-huh.
what way? Like,
During my
Sexually. Le sexually.
yes.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. And of course, you, as being a shy and trying girl, didn't say non bastard.
Well, when you're trying to get yourself out of tights, and it's a very tight situation.
You need a hand or two.
Well, yes. To
Absolutely.
get rid of that sweaty gusset. Just wring it out and use it as lube.
I don't know why I keep going French, but le gusset.
That sounds like a frying pan.
Good. Le crosset, gusset. That sounds like a gusset that's really dirty. I'm like, that needs washed. Le crosset, the gusset. Don't look at my outfits, you fucking bastard. I'm going to start actually recording these episodes. I used to go, because when I first asked you, like, do I have to dress up? I'm like, nope, we only do vocal, that's it. We do audio, that's it. But I'm going to record this because this fucker has done nothing. Every time she just runs out of shit, she goes, can I just start on her stuff? Fuck up! I tried to give you a bra, you bastard. So tell us, where can we find you?
Well,
at those right now, these days,
I'm a banger.
Where can somebody get heckled by you?
On the street.
Tell us it all.
I might walk past you with a megaphone anywhere.
Exactly. Where can we find you?
Thursday nights I'm in Bangor and the Goat's Toe. I've been there for 2 years now. Over 2 years now. Every Bangor, every Thursday I'm in Bangor. Friday I'm in top of the town. The one Friday of the month, and then I'm in the Bellevue.
Fabulous.
Back in the Bellevue.
Bellevue Arms are back again.
Oh yes, back with a vengeance.
They do a good takeaway dinner. They do takeaways.
Do they?
They do. They did for a while. I think it's disappeared, but I would love it to come back. It's great.
Well,
I would love.
local MP.
Imagine they do like Just Eat Titti Von Tramp bingo, where you come to the door and going, "Car!" and then leave after they get their bingo. You're like, oh my god, that was great, thank you. Or you go, aborted, and then drive off. I'm like, that was worth 15 quid. That was
Or
great.
just stick my dick through the fucking letterbox.
Well,
Here's dessert.
single men, or going, oh, yes, I live in White Albany. I'd like the pepper steak. I take the pavlova after, and I want the dick through the letterbox special. Would that be okay? Yes. It's got a door knocker on it at the end of it anyway, so you can just knock when you're
Fresh
finished.
cream or synthetic?
Synthetic, but nice. It's one of those salty mixes you've got there. Lovely. So you're in quite a few bits.
Yes, I'm booked and blessed, as they say.
Booked and blessed.
Booked and blessed.
Say. So which Friday? First Friday, second Friday, third? Which month in Antrim? Where can we find you?
Which month in Antrim?
Which day of the month? We just have to keep an eye on their social media.
It's the first Friday of the month.
First Friday of the month.
And I start back in the Bellevue on the 26th of April.
26th of April. Is that a Thursday?
It's a Friday.
Friday. I'm off on a Friday. I can't wait to not come up.
I can't wait to not let you in.
Do you do the door?
We have a wait.
A waiting list. You were about to fucking come at me for my way, you fucking baldy bastard.
Oh, you identify as a lorry? Wait. Beep, beep.
No,
He's reversing.
Look, I identify as a slab of fat. Fuck up, alright, you bastard.
Lord?
Yes, Miss Larry Lord. How are you? I've never been bullied in all my fucking life before. I used to be back in school. But I must say, before we love you and leave you here, folks, I must say, Titti has been absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you agree, you've enjoyed it. She's an absolute piece of shit.
What time? How long have we been doing
We've
this?
been on now for an hour and 15 minutes.
No, we have not.
Yes, and we've had a good laugh while it's at it. But we were going to leave that, but I tell you what, she's got me good, and I'm going to get her good back. But there's always one thing she likes to say to people when we're out and about. If she ever comes up to you and says, "Hello, my daughter," I say, "Hello,
Hateful.
hello." I'm like, "Hello, Titti, how are you?" And she goes, "Hello, Roxy." And maybe if you are someone else near her, she goes, "Hello, Mamselle." That means you look like fucking shit, because she called me Mamselle for many times before.
Hateful. My secret is out.
But it's not Mademoiselle or Madam, it's Mamselle. And I sort of, no, but even, that's not even a reading. I love it, because even though you still, even like, I think it was 2 months ago when I asked you, Mamselle, and I sort of, I buckle into it every time I hear it, because I love it. It's just so funny.
Thanks.
I think it's a term of endearment rather than being an old deermint, as I look at you right now, an old deer sucking a Marie mint.
No, I'm here on my large glass of vodka and pure orange, which has been gladly provided by not the Balmoral Hotel, but if I say enough, they may.
We may.
I've never been to the Balmoral, actually.
Not. Here, we'll have to go for a wee lunch. They do a nice lunch in the Lady Anne bar.
Oh.
Lovely boozy lunch.
I might have to do that then.
Wait, nip up.
Get the girls.
Well, fucking great. But, no, God, you've went right back to this, right from the back. There we are, folks. We had it from the start, right to now.
Indeed, to the present.
Everything and everything in between, and all the filth and dirt from the one and only Titti Von Tramp. It's been a pleasure to have you on.
It's been great.
It's been wonderful. You've torn my drag apart.
No, I think a rabid animal has torn this drag apart.
It has, but you've
Is that a
come
picture
back.
of you?
That's all of my images right around the room.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
It's just like your little apartment in Cloud and Kate. All the picture of you on the wall with various celebrities dead and past. There's you and Princess Diana. There was you sucking off Prince Andrew.
Oh no, he sweated too much. Oh, that's why he doesn't sweat.
It was you and Pizza Express. I'm having a margarita going, ha ha ha. Remember that laugh we had? There was also you on Epstein Island on the beach getting a tan, but you weren't partaking. You were just like, darling, I'm only here for the day. I have a gig tonight.
No,
just
I'm
doing
busy,
bits and
babs. I'm
pieces.
busy.
Very busy woman.
Busy.
Very busy woman. But God, we could go on for hours. You're so much. You're an encyclopedia of ours. But thank you again for coming on and joining me on the
It has
Your
been
podcast.
an absolute pleasure, and I hopefully that the people out listening have at least had one wee giggled.
I hope. I'm sure. I have laughed hard, and I think everybody else will really laugh hard. You've been very requested, I must say, by the Gum Clinic to come and get checked. But they've also asked, could you get
Cheers.
on here to
Do this.
the audience has said they're listening. A lot of people have asked me in person as well, are you getting on the legend herself? It's like, of course.
Before she passes.
And once we met in the shoe factory toilets over a cock during the swingers night.
That's right.
You're doing this. That's what's
I'm doing it, darling.
Hungry Cat Emotions sounds fantastic.
They are.
It sounds
I
like a
worked with them
wonderful
from
gig.
day one. And
It just sounds like a really fantastic night.
it's nothing perverted. It's just a meet and greet.
No.
You go and meet people, like-minded people, and then
So
whatever
basically,
happens
for
after the
any-
event happens.
So tell us, for anybody that's listening to wonder, what is Hungry Cat Promotions? So you can go onto their Facebook page, you can like the event, and if any events is happening, you buy your ticket. But you'll not know where the venue is until you've bought your ticket.
Bought your ticket, and then you get an email. You'll be invited to a cake. Is it cake?
Kiki?
A cake group chat, and then
Or K-I-K.
kick.
Yes, and
That's
that
the way
tells you
Mother
then
Nature kicked you.
where the venue is, because obviously people think swingers weird.
It's not.
It's not. But because then you would attract some fucking mad hooters. They like to keep that to genuine
genuine
people.
like-minded people.
Yes,
just
not time wasters.
No,
So
and it's just
genuine people.
You meet up. You talk to people who are the same kind of mindset. There's always entertainment on. There's could be pole dancers. It's not.
Shout out to Sin City. You've got the lovely Maya and George. He swallows the swords. Maya does her hoops. You get your hoop out.
Well, my hoop's never in.
You're the one and only host. I'm next door doing my show, and all I can hear is
I'm hoopophobic.
Was I not doing a couple of weeks ago? The microphones cross channels, and you could hear me going, "Fuck up, you hair! You look like a hair that wouldn't get married, you bastard!" And next, the microphones crossed into their gig. And I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "You were like, hello." I was like, I think I heard you come through going, hello. I was like, Titti Von Tramp. I was like, what the fuck's that?
I thought I was hearing voices. No,
it was ghosts of the building.
the ghosts down. The ghosts.
All the fruits had passed in time before.
All the fruits.
But yes, we can also see you there as well. Then
you can do, yes.
That's another one. So if you are interested, get onto their Facebook page.
Yes, indeed.
Recap Promotions. But yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me for wherever we are. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks.
It's been amazing.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
You've destroyed me.
I was supposed to be having sex at 9 o'clock, so I had to cancel that.
Oh my god, she was booked in. Well, move it to 10. We'll send you.
No, just cancelled because I did.
You're too busy having a laugh.
Am I?
Well, we'll try our best. You see, it's just like a Wednesday in the lift. If only I smelt the perfume, I'd know to wrap it up early. Guys, one more time, let's make some noise for the fantastic Titti.
Clap, 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 clap,
them
clap your
thighs.
sack.
Clap your thighs together. You
Clap your
fucker.
sack of your inside thighs.
Clap your thighs. My Botox doctor today asked me that somebody rang him up asking for.
Did you get Botox?
Yes, I've started.
Where?
I'm back to looking like you. Exactly, I'm that young and gorgeous that you don't know. But they asked him for testicle Botox, so they hang lower.
Really?
Yes, apparently if you get Botox on your testicles, they hang lower and like a good hanging.
I like a good. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my things.
Mm-hmm.
That
When it's up there like an old squirrel's nut bag, nobody's interested.
it's like,
You're like,
no.
what am I doing? Lick an old woman's face? That's not. No.
No, it's like, hello. Does that there ball bag come with a headscarf?
It looks like a brain. I'm like, ooh, does that come with hair and a wig and a couple of eyes? But look like you dressed up. Well, anyway, folks, we're
Oh no, she's gonna. She thinks she's getting the last word. We bastard, I'm gonna have it
go on.
every time.
What I tell you what, because I love you that much. What's your last word? What are you going to say? What are you going to leave us with your last words tonight to our audience and all of our sponsors and all of our lovelies who are listening?
If I go missing, check for me in Portugal.
She was with them again.
You're a hateful bitch. That green dress has given me a fucking anxiety and diarrhea.
I knew that was happening.
Look at it.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to
It's
London
actually
Road
walking down the
Podcast.
stairs itself.
This week. The dress is a way to get a taxi because it's sick of listening to this abuse that I'm receiving tonight from the one and only, the Baroness Titti Von Tramp.
Woo! Clap, you bitches.
Thank you for listening once again. This has been episode 10. You've all joined me since January. I'm absolutely loving it. We're literally coming into April. It's been great.
What size are your feet?
It's been great. They're called Fuck Up None of Your Business, pervert. We will see you all again on the next episode of the Laundry Room Podcast.
Who have you got?
Until then, I have got somebody that I'm not telling you because you're a fucking shitehawk. Thank you very much to the Baroness herself, Titti Von Tramp. I will see you all in the next one. And of course, come down, see me wherever I am, and go and see her wherever she is, and tell her she is fucking stinking. Love yous, leave yous. Have a good week. Have a good life.
Have a good wank.
Bye bye.